which I need to get like these rules printed on a poster and hang them up so I have something to look at every day. But he basically made 32 rules of the successful, because when it comes down to it, you're either going to be successful or you're not. And if the more of these that you're able to do, the more likely you can do. And these are all attributes that he's figured out that the successful use and basically occupy themselves with to make themselves better and to get them to where they were, or to keep building off of where they are. And we're just going to kind of go through this list. It's quite an amazing list. Number one, have a can-do attitude. Basically, just be positive and don't put yourself down. And if you can't figure something out, you'll try to figure it out, and not necessarily limit yourself. Always wanting to keep pushing and to keep learning. Number two, believe. Oh, I guess this. I guess can-do attitude is just having like the positivity and to not necessarily stop yourself. But number two, believe that I will figure it out. Don't necessarily limit yourself in the sense of not knowing what to do, and keep pushing in the way of you will find solutions and work around roadblocks and challenges. Focus on opportunity. Keep an eye open for opportunities that arise to basically jump on them, because if you miss out on opportunities, it's gonna set you back more than you'll realize. And basically being open to opportunities is what's going to allow you to grow in a larger fashion in whatever it is you're trying to do. Number four, love challenges. Challenges are something you shouldn't back down from, basically. Like, wait, this also goes hand in hand with number two on I'll figure it out. Like, if you see it,
and make the successful list. Number nine.
this kind of like number two and four kind of fall in line in the sense of love challenges and figuring it out. You want to like keep pushing towards these challenges. Don't back down from challenges. Use them as fuel to keep working and wanting to overcome. Number five, seek to solve problems. If there's any problem that pops up, figure out how to solve it, because if you're able to fix these problems, it's going to make it way easier down the road. And to seek to solve problems just puts you in the right mindset to keep working, and any new problems that arise, finding ways to fix it. Number six, persist until successful. Commit. Basically, just keep pushing until you are successful. Do not stop until you get what you want. And when you get what you want, keep pushing, because most of the time, if you set a goal and you reach it and you stop, people think that you should just quit, but in all reality, when you get there, you gotta keep building off of what it is you built. And sometimes you realize that it takes more to keep what it is you have, so you got to keep working even more and working harder, but in different ways. So just you want to persist until you're successful. Number seven, take risks. Risks are something that no one necessarily wants to do or want to incorporate in their life. I know that taking risks can be risky and scary, and I've tried to overcome that myself in certain fashions. But risk taking is probably going to lead to the largest opportunities for success and push you beyond. Be unreasonable. Don't be like anyone else. Be the unreasonable person that works harder than everyone else, that does more than everybody else. Don't be reasonable. Do everything else that no one else is doing. Rule number 9, be dangerous. Basically, you don't want to be cautious and comfortable. At one point, the cautious and comfortability is what's going to stop you from reaching your goals. You want to be dangerous. You want to have danger. because if something's going to danger you in some way or another, that means it's a challenge, and you don't want to necessarily step down from that. You want to keep working towards stuff and not being comfortable and being overly cautious and staying in your own area and not wanting to take that risk. Number 10, create wealth. Find ways to create wealth in whatever it is you do. When it comes to products, work towards actually creating opportunities and investing like the wealthy. Don't just be like the average 90%, 99%. Be like the other 1% and work towards creating wealth instead of just wanting to work and survive. Number 11, readily take action. Take action on what it is you set your mind to. Live in the now, in the sense of, what can I do in this moment that will get me closer to the goals I want? What can I do that will push me towards those, push me in the right direction? So readily take action as often as you can. Always say yes. Say yes to any opportunities. Say yes to the different business opportunities that you might come across or certain situations. Number 12, say yes. Always say yes, I guess. Yes is just way better than saying no when it comes to wanting to work in a 10x capacity. If you say no, you're losing out on opportunities, you're losing out on exposure, you're losing out on growth. When you say yes to all these opportunities or these possibilities, it allows you to basically open yourself up to different doors that might not be open yet. Saying yes is very valuable, especially when trying to follow the 10x rule. Number 13, habitually commit. Keep committing like the successful do. Keep putting everything out on the line. Keep working towards what it is you want. Don't look for don't be set back. Keep working. Don't stop. Because if you do, that's what's going to deplete the likelihood of you actually getting anywhere. Number 14, go all the way. Going all the way is basically a way of not wanting to take half measures or half steps towards something. Don't work half-heartedly. Go all the way into whatever it is you want to do, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to push. Number 15, focus on the now. I basically already talked about this on accident, but now is what's most important. What can you do in this moment? What can you do today? What can you do in this minute that will push you towards your goals, towards your 10x goals, taking that 10x action to then work towards the 10x rule? And he even talks about it in his own life. For the majority of his life, he was taking 10x actions, but he was not doing 10x goals, and he was not pushing and trying to reach high enough, and it had limited what he was able to do. But live in the now. Live in the now. Focus on what's here and dominate and take control. Number 16, demonstrate courage. Be courageous in what you do. It's going to be a bumpy, scary road along the way to success, but demonstrate courage by staying consistent and committed, and having the ability to withstand adversity and taking those risks. Basically, take action on your fears is one of the main ways to be courageous. Take action on what it is that scares you. That's one of the main definitions of courage, is basically doing what is in opposition or I really suck in English, but I'm gonna leave this in. But you know what I'm trying to say is to basically just demonstrate courage in adversity and work towards stuff that you fear. Number 17, embrace change. Don't let change be the thing that basically screws you over. Change is going to happen. Change is good, because if you're working towards something and stuff's growing and change is upon you, that's a good thing. You want to be able to change depending on your environment and situation, because if things are changing, that means you're doing something right.